My gamers and ballers, welcome to day 4 of eFIBA Season 1. It's been action-packed since we started, but now, out of the 4 regions, today is the Asia Finals. One of these teams out of each conference from the Southeast Asia and the Middle East will be crowned regional champion in NBA 2K. But before we get started, I always gotta go to the man to the left, the fantastic here, the beautiful man from Australia, the one and only Chris Simpson. How you doing, bro?
Mate, I'm amped, Vince. Excited, delighted to be back for day number 4. We've been having so much fun here in Denmark as well. The story of today, it's all about these rivalries, okay? Philippines and Indonesia, they know each other so well. Yeah, and the Saudi Arabia team going for the 4-peat. They're going for 4 titles in a row. So if someone can come in and challenge them today, that's going to be a brand new rivalry in the Middle East.
History may be in the making. Now, you know us a little bit. You know I'm Jamaican Chinese, he's Australian Irish, so I found out from production that you're gonna give me some Aussie and some Irish words that I have to translate?
Yeah, definitely. Look, a little bit of fun with you here, Vince. I'm gonna keep it easy though. I've got 1 Australian word and 1 Irish word, and mate, you need to tell me what they mean. Okay, starting with the Australian word, a larrikin.
A larrikin. I have no idea what that means.
You want to use it in a sentence?
Use a sentence real quick.
Okay, yeah. Robin, the cameraman, he's a little bit of a larrikin.
Oh, so like a mythical, beautiful creature.
Yes, no. It means a little bit of a joker, okay? A little bit of a joker. Shout out to the camera crew right there. All right, Irish word, gaff.
Gaff. Like a hesitation?
No, I might invite you over to my gaff for a party.
Oh, an apartment.
There you go. There you go. All right,
like
all
a
right.
flat.
So it's not all one-way traffic. I now have to guess what? A Jamaican word and some New York slang as well. All right, lay it on me. I better get the New York right. This better work.
I'm going to use this word because I actually want to hear you use it in the broadcast today, all right? So it's real simple, all right? Jamaica say, hey, yo, big up.
Big up. Big up. It means really awesome?
Kind of like awesome, but big up yourself, man. Give yourself some more pride. Yo, big up, man. Big up to that point guard right there, man. He's doing good. All right, now this is from New York, and everybody knows, man. You from Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten, Bronx, you know, and Queens. Brick.
Brick. Well, listen, we're shooting bricks, okay? That means it's a bad shot, yeah?
No, it's brick outside.
It's brick out. It's cold?
Yes, exactly. It's brick outside. He got the slang, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to get each other on a different level because now this guy's my brother now. Now, to keep this going on, I got to shout out to all the teams that were competing here in the Asia regions. It's been absolutely fantastic. Also want to shout out, you were talking about the Philippines and Indonesia, and also with Japan. They're actually going to host FIBA Basketball World Cup coming in August 18th. The qualifiers are in February. The draw is going to be in April, and there's going to be another World Cup. It's gonna be awesome. But to keep it going right now, we have some highlights from all the Asia teams that happened these past couple of days. And check it out right here.
Look at that. 3 and another great fast break off the board.
And I'm telling you, I am hyped. This is the first game of the eFIBA Season 1. Mongolia versus Indonesia. Let's get it going.
The national colors on the teams right here. 5v5. First possession of eFIBA Season 1. Fuego with the ball. Corner man wide open. And our first 3, Vince. A beautiful backdoor play. Fuego already activated, though, with a massive driving dunk. Oh, my word. Put that dunk on the highlight reel.
Again, Fuego off the interception.
Pressure defense and a big old dunk right there. Again, turnover point.
Don't take the pedal off the gas. And bam! Air Jordan!
Indonesia get that win.
Indonesia versus the Philippines. Second game right here.
And another baseline drive and a huge dunk. Instead of get the offensive 3-second right there. As we see the air.
Oh, monster dunk by the Philippines. I want that as a replay.
The Philippine team coming away with the big dub, Vince.
Good job.
Good job. I love you.
I love you too, man. I love the Philippines. Stop dunk. And then this man from Lebanon says, oh, you tried that? This great fast break off the backboard. We need a replay, baby. Let me get another one. crash the boards. I see you, big boy. You just.
Oh my God! What? Okay, that might be the dunk of the tournament, Vince. That was huge. So we're underway. Paolo working the open ball and an early three. Wow, Saudi Arabia come out swinging.
Awesome right there. Oh, off the mark, but that was a deep Steph Curry three.
Touching distance, we see a shot from halfway. He turned his back there, Vince.
Oh my goodness.
Lebanon just got absolutely destroyed by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Incredible highlights, dominating teams. I'm telling you, the Asia region was fantastic, but there's more to come because 4 nations are now going for that championship.
Yeah, absolutely. The big takeaway from those highlights is the absolute world-class play we're seeing from the Philippines and the Saudis. They are the 2 respective favorites right here today, especially when you're shooting threes from the FIBA logo, the edge of the logo. That's epic stuff.
Cash, cash, cash. Banks are open. Make that deposit. Now, without further ado, let's talk about the games that are going to happen. Now, as we talked about, there was 4 different regions split into 2. This is the Southeast Asia Conference. This is these 2 finalists, Philippines and Indonesia. What can you talk about that?
Yeah, so look, Philippines right there in the graphic, they're on top because, yes, they are literally on top. They are the favorite right here. However, both former champions. They both know each other's game so well. They would scrimmage against one another. The players know one another. Yep. We've mentioned that IRL, they're going to be hosting the FIBA Basketball World Cup in August with Japan as well. But right now, they're rivals. They're co-hosts there, but today, they're rivals. This is going to be awesome. And you notice there, it's a best of 3. So if you lose the first game, you got to quickly turn around, recharge psychologically, come back for game number 2. Yep. Philippines are going to be looking for that sweep, though. That's what they're going to be setting their goals on today. Going to be very, very interesting.
Be ready for that rebound, but also stay tuned because these games are going to be insane. And not just the only one for this morning, because then we got the Middle East. The Middle East Conference is going to be a beautiful Cinderella story, maybe, or maybe just the dominating story of Saudi Arabia because they're coming back for history. But if Lebanon can come on top, might be a little surprise, right?
Yeah, big time. It will be a big surprise. So Saudi Arabia, potentially one of the best international teams in the world. They have the 2K meta down pat. They're the ones shooting, freeze from half court effectively, and they're doing something, Vince, they're attempting to do something that no team has ever achieved in any FIBA tournament so far, and that is a 4-peat. They're going for their 4th straight championship in the Middle East. So a rivalry could be born if Lebanon can come in and upset them. It will be massive. And we love an underdog story.
Absolutely. Now, that's for the Asia region. We also have the African teams that are going to be playing. As you can see, the semifinals are going to happen at 5 p.m. GMT. To my London blokes over there, right there, GMT for the UK. And as you see, semifinals will be Morocco and Egypt, Madagascar, and Tunisia. Go through this right now.
Yeah, and to quote a famous Londoner right there, oh, behave, because it's going to be fireworks here between Morocco and Egypt. Social media going absolutely rife here. Egypt were the reigning kings of the African continent. Make no mistake, they were the favorites coming in. Morocco's first tournament ever, and they come in and dominate. So really, that's going to be a massive semifinal, number 1. Not taking anything away from Tunisia and Madagascar. Madagascar sent the previous champions, Ivory Coast, packing as well. That was huge. Fantastic buzzer beater game right there. So both semifinals are going to be massive again. Best of 3, and then the finals will be best of 3 as well. Right now, though, Morocco, clear favorites.
A lot of gameplay, but also we had a lot of broadcasting right here live in Copenhagen, Denmark. Well, we got to go to our eFIBA squad member. He's been the master, the host on TikTok, and we got him live for you. Kevin Modella, how you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm not sure. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I'm a bit nervous. Philippines is playing, so I'm ready. I'm nervous about a stream, but I'm more nervous about the Philippines right now.
There's nothing for you to be nervous about. You look great. You sound fantastic. But I have to ask, how are the fans reacting to eFIBA Season 1 on TikTok?
Oh man, they're enjoying it. The different flavor. A few viewers have been messaging me and saying how much they love the TikTok lives, but. Yeah, it's been really fun. Great shout out to everyone in eFIBA in bringing TikTok in eFIBA platform.
I gotcha. Now, I know you say a little bit going about the Philippines that you're kind of nervous, but any other team you've been watching throughout the tournament that's really been impressing you?
Oh, Morocco for sure. I mean, as soon as I saw Mastur, Braxo, Marokino, he goes by MRK. I've been playing against those guys in the European server, and we always get crushed. And as soon as I saw them on the Moroccan team, oh man, I was like, this is GG's, my brother.
Oh, all GG's in the chat, and I know you're gonna have a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for all your work, and I'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah, man. Can I just add one more thing?
Yes.
They've been getting out the flags with Alper and MRK, but with the Philippines, I'll be bringing up the broom. It's gonna be a sweep, brother. It's gonna be a sweep.
This man is calling out a sweep. Get the Sandman out. All right, that's
Philippines for the sweep.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Anyway, thanks, brother.
No problem, Kevin. That's Kevin Modella right there. Follow him on TikTok. You see that national pride, and that's what this season's all about, representing your country. And with that being said, we've been having some great, fantastic, booming Duncan highlights throughout this entire tournament, and we put it in one package just for y'all to see to recap what's been going on here, eFIBA Season 1. So check it out.
Right there as well. I mean, that is their game. Look at this alley-oop reverse dunk, Vince, of a resurgent Italian team trying to work their way back into this one. Who do you turn to? The man of the hour is at a... You got to just read the game and go for it.
Absolutely. Oh, monster dunk by the Philippines. Hey, sometimes finish your breakfast, man. If they give you that, another high flammer, slammer, jammer. Let's get back to Houston. Man, Caribbean lockman with the double head. Oh, but rejected. Great defense by the Philippines.
And another quick transition move right there. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Again, I always have hope for an underdog. Is there power? But dang, man, again, doing an air walker call a Michael Jackson, because that just went down. And that you haven't seen online here live on Twitch and YouTube, but off the rip. Oh my God! That was the first rebound dunk of the tournament. Right now, the Sillies are going all over France. Mercedes boom. Now it's going to about 5 seconds, and I think they're going to save for the last play of the half, and it's up and down.
Yeah.
That's how the mark. Good pass, fake, pump fake, great ball movement, trying to get the open man right down the middle. I saw that happen. Slammer jammer time. Ooh. Right now, coming on the left side of the court, seeing where it's gonna do it. And we got a double team, but he breaks both. But dang, that was reject. George, very focused. I mean, his back is hunched, but my Lord, that was a filet dunk of funk. Man, that was absolutely groovy, baby. Actually, these shots will fall. You cannot lose confidence in your ability. You're here for a reason, but then the slammer, jammer, air walking. Let's go, Tunisia. I'm loving this aggressive offense. Logan Pine, 225, getting offensive rebound. Using that weird step-in back screen. I don't know if that's legal, but dang, baby! I think somebody needs their mama, because I'm gonna holler. You're just being embarrassed. So, fast break again. We still got one more quarter left. Chrissy right now holding the game, but going to get the last shot of the quarter. Man, that was entertaining. Right there, you have the captain, Bone from Ukraine, talking to his team. I'm still loving the hoodie, man. I gotta know where you got it. But I want to know what is going on in their heads. I mean, they have this great game going on in the sense of they're showing out, but damn, man, that is what it's all. Highlights after highlight, big play after big play. That right there was, until today, what's been going on in this tournament. This season has been fantastic. I'm highly impressed, Chris.
Yeah, truly epic plays right there. And let's not forget, the most flamboyant performance of all came from the Latvians against Ukraine as well. We saw so many dunks. We saw more alley-oops in one game than the rest of the game and the rest of the pool matches combined. And the first ever, if I'm not mistaken, eFIBA attempt at a Statue of Liberty alley-oop. Had never seen that before. They didn't pull it off, but they get 10 out of 10 for effort.
Got it done. New York, love you. Now, let's get to the matchup, because these teams are ready to play. Philippines versus Indonesia. I can't wait to see what they're going to do in this final. As you can see, that's going to come up real fast with the matchup when it comes to this final. All right, here, your breakdown with the Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines coming in clear favorite, okay? LCB 31, their point guard, will be distributing the ball, taking his shots. LGE Ice as well, a lethal sharpshooter. PBE Social, J-Mac, the man of the people, okay? Apparently, J-Mac merch is going to be a thing very soon, so I want J-Mac's head on a T-shirt right in the middle of my chest right there. Very cool. But Don Preach, you love him, dominates the glass. This is a very well-oiled machine right here from the Philippines, taking on the Indonesian team.
The Indonesian team, we're going to talk about Ina Fuego, but Ina Hedzi, Ina Thafo, Ina Vert, and Ina Akaritz, they're all great, but Fuego has been on fire this entire tournament. Look out for that point guard rallying his troops so he can try his best to become champion of eFIBA Season 1 Asia. Now, I want to take a second, and we've been seeing some beautiful national pride. The Philippines actually were doing their national anthem right before the game. As you can see, right there local with the beautiful set it. You know, they're ready to play, they're ready to go, and they love their country so much, Chris.
Yeah, J-Mac closest to the cam there. You can see what it means to them, and this is one of the setups that we've been most impressed with throughout the entire tournament. As you can see, they have a designated space there. The Filipino Basketball Association as well has decked the lads out in all of the gear that the national team will be playing in as well. You can see they have coaching staff, statisticians, dietitians as well behind there. It's a really, really great setup and shows what it takes to be one of the best nations in the world when it comes to 2K. They are the gold standard.
Absolutely gold standard, but now it's starting right now. The two teams are ready. They're about to wow. Philippines versus Indonesia. First game of the finals for the Asia region, representing the Southeast Asia Conference. And as you see, captain to the right, Ina Fuego, looking calm and collective. And then that Filipino team looking cool. J-Mac, Social, Don Preach, LCB, just in your view, they are rearing to go.
Yeah, big time. And obviously Fuego, who you see there, is going to need to have a massive game when it comes to the Team Indonesia. He's probably going to come out with the giant purple afro again, the look we've been debating if I can pull off or not. But look for him to be dropping in points. Potentially will be the game changer. This is massive. We're going to have the Philippine team there in the white jerseys and Team Indonesia in the black jerseys to begin with. This is going to be huge.
This is going to be great. And as you see, we got our player matchup right here. Don Preach versus Ina Eric. These are the big fellas, okay? The centers. We got to make sure they are ready because when people down low get in their way, someone's going to get knocked down. Level 13, averaging 4 points a game, and we're about to go. Philippines in the white is now taking control. And again, this is the best of three, everybody. Best of three, my gamers and ballers, because they have 3 games possible they got to play. And, woo, starting an all-point guard behind the arc. I love seeing that.
Yeah, just falling asleep on defense there, Indonesia on the first play of the game. But hey, it's just the first play. I'm sure they'll get that righted. And here comes Hedzi coming up the court, crossover. Oh, nice pass down there to Akaritz and a good put in for just an easy 2 right there. Contested, but he makes it look easy.
Absolutely. Already starting with the full court press. I'm telling you, Indonesia is not trying to give them an inch, but the Philippines, LCB 31, is trying to find out what he can do on offense. Controlling, he already had that beautiful 3 wide open once more. Splash! Ooh, get this man a towel because he's wet.
Yeah, nice trip to the pool right there. You can see he actually went the opposite way to the pick there. So went away from the pick, and that just caught the Indonesians off guard as we see great pressure, pick in the pocket here, trying to turn the turnover into points, which is something that the Philippines do incredibly well, Vince.
EBE, I see that right now, that power forward, showing that he has that defense archetype possibly because that steal was way too clean. I mean, he took them cookies like he was hungry, and he has a glass of milk waiting. But a beautiful pass on the low, hesitation, getting back up to the top. LG Ice, you know he has ice in his veins. He's becoming Mr. Freeze. A little bit of a lag, but that's how it comes when it comes to NBA 2K.
Yeah, absolutely. We are playing online. It is 5v5, so, you know, 10 connections to the game. Occasionally, we might get some latency issues there, but looking pretty good. So far, so good. You can see that it looks like it's a 3-2 zone for Indonesia when they're defending. And with the ball, again, Fuego's coming out now with the giant red afro.
Yep.
He is going to be the difference maker. Let's see another miss and another quick transition here. Recovering the ball for Ice. You can hear the communication there from the players. It's so critical. It's so key. That's why the Filipino team are all together right there. The same with Team Indonesia. We've only got the captain on camera, but the rest of the players are there. Speaking in real life, another miss. So it's kind of end-to-end misses at the moment. Listen, it's a cagey affair with an epic dunk at the other end. How's your father, as they say down under? Very nice stuff.
Absolutely fantastic play, but it's only 6-4. There's 2:41 left in the first. LCB point guard. All right, open lane, right down on the big fella, baby. That's the way you do it. That's the way you dunk it, and that's the way. I like it.
We definitely like it. As Fuego says, hey, anything you can do, I can do better. Down the other end with a nice gliding one-handed dunk. And we are hearing as well that we may have some preview of some J-Mac merch as we see a massive driving dunk there with authority. Little man climbing the ladder, Vince. Muggsy Bogues out there, Spud Webb.
What? That is a Spud Webb dunk. I ain't got no fear. I am here, and I'm about to tear your head apart. That was a slam. That's a statement, because I can see right now they're going back and forth. Indonesia may have the possession right now, but they got to be a little bit more aggressive as the Fuego, beautiful red afro, going with the fire, giving up to Hezi, going nice off the mark, and a good rebound by the Philippines.
That was a really patient, really well-worked shot there from Indonesia. They'll be kicking themselves for missing, but a really well-worked shot, and already LCB 31 is activated as he drives the lane again. He's got heart like John Stark, this kid.
LCB 3, let's go, baby.
Quick timeout here just to steady the nerves, I think, here from Indonesia. They do just need to put a stop to this little surge that we're seeing there from the Philippines. But again, you're seeing the multifaceted gameplay from the Philippines. They can stroke that three, but if you give them the lane, they're taking it.
Absolutely, and that's how we're going to play this game. That's how we're going to watch this game, because you can't give them anything up on the two big men off the mark. But let's see if the Philippines can start taking more control, because they're up by 6.
Yeah, here we go. This is a big opportunity for the Philippines to extend this lead here. Not quite the double digits, but a great cut off the ball. And you know what? The Indonesians are actually defending well, just a step behind there as Ice making the cut. The communication is epic, and they're just showing, again, they're like the Swiss Army knife of offenses. They really have so many tools that they can utilize, doing really, really well. Fuego, you know, they are a little one-dimensional. The game basically runs through him. If he scores 50, they win Indonesia. That's what they're going to be looking for. Thaifo, a corner shooter, one to watch as well. He can hit from the top. That should be money. Oh, big miss, but a good offensive board here from Ackerts, trying to reset the offense. Under 10 to shoot, and we're only 30 seconds left in the first quarter. This is flying by lightning pace here, Vince.
Oh my God, right now you see the fantastic matchups, and right there, that was Hezi in the gray, beautiful afro. He's the second one from the right. He's trying to show up for his team. That was a beautiful downtown three from Indonesia.
Yeah, absolutely. You're seeing LCB 31 and LG Ice, the top two faces there on the left-hand side for the Philippines. They're the one doing all the damage. Wow, they really needed that three-pointer, Indonesia, though. That was a clutch bucket. And now, Philippines still activated. LCB as he pulls up, missing that three, but a good offensive board by Don Preach, who we just saw eating up the glass in the pool stages.
Now that's the reason why he's down there. For defense and rebounds, you're playing your role. He's by himself under the rim right now. Of course, you get that offensive rebound off the back right there. That is big man 101. Get the re and get it done.
Yeah, that was a buzzer beater. So that's the end of the first quarter. Really good effort. They find themselves up by 7 here, the Philippines. They'll be thinking, okay, so far so good. One thing that they do incredibly well is they play a full game as we see another missed three. Now that's 2 missed open three-pointers. You got to understand, the score is only a 1-point game if they're hitting them. That's what they need to make. The good news is that that's coachable. Guys, calm down, stroke a green, make the shots. You know you can do it. You're that good. As LCB 31 takes another easy dunk. That might be his 4th dunk of the game. 14 points out of the 18 for his team, leading by example.
LCB 31 is actually doing great work right now, but I see Hezi is trying to answer back. And like you said, these threes can fall. Look, guys, you're here for a reason. You made it to the finals, but oh, a great steal by the Philippines.
Yeah, you're trying to play mistake-free basketball. And they do get a bit of a reprieve there as we see a nice transition dunk. That was about 1.5 seconds from rebound to dunk. You'll love to see it.
Oh, that was awesome. I'm telling you, I love seeing this gameplay right now. Only a 7-point game. Indonesia's not going anywhere. But this defense they're trying to accomplish is becoming a little suffocating. Philippines taking their time. They're not rushing to the rim as they did before. They had great 2. Oh, rejected behind the arc. Man, oh man. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack.
Really nice block right there. Now goes out of bounds, but only 5 seconds to work a shot here for the Philippines. You get the feeling it's a big possession as they work the open three, and that is the difference in this one, Vince. When the Philippines are getting open threes, they are stroking it green, making it rain. It's a thing of beauty, and that's why they have a 10-point lead here in the second quarter. Fuego with the rock. You can see the attempted swats at the ball right there. We haven't seen a foul yet in this one, which is really interesting. So both teams playing, you know, very disciplined basketball. Fuego going to pull up, and with the miss, good defensive board here from the Philippines. What's chat doing, Vince?
I was about to go to the chat right now. Again, you can find us on all different social media outlets. So go to eFIBA_official on Twitch. Oh, nice monster jam. I have to comment on that. That was absolutely beautiful. But again, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, Twitter. And I'm looking at the chat. J-Mac. Now, I just found out we possibly be getting J-Mac for an interview. I know the Philippines want to see him one more time. If you have any questions for him, put it in the chat. You want me to ask something? Put it in the chat. But I see Reset GGPH, go Philippines. Love Enlin, go Philippines. Philippines. LCB is #1. I see the love. Let's keep it going on this fantastic stream on Twitch. This is eFIBA Season 1.
And we're about to see just a little info box here from the player survey in a few moments. Again, it's end-to-end stuff. So Indonesia still within touching distance. They wouldn't want to really allow this lead to go any more than double digits, though. So yeah, absolutely. There you can say we got the we want you and your feedback. Go fill out the eFIBA survey to help us improve. Look, this is eFIBA Season 1.
Yep.
All right, Vince, you and I have plans. We're already making our plans. We're planning our family holidays together, all right? For eFIBA all the way up to Season 10. But we want to know from you, how can we get better? Please go and fill in the survey, and we look forward to that feedback. Okay, one free throw made right there as we see the inbounds of the Philippines. They are the favorites coming in. Make no mistake, they're in the driving seat, but Indonesia are a class act, as we see right there. Picking the pocket, trying to work the transition dunk at the other end, Vince.
My goodness, I'm telling you once again, we're going to need a medic for that rim because, man, that was fantastic. Another dunkalicious move by Indonesia, 15-24. Philippines is still leading, but great team by Indonesia. Big man getting the off steal, but a steal from big man to big man. That's the matchup we were talking about right before. Going in, bam, transition slam. Oh, Indonesia's not going nowhere.
Yeah, mate, at this stage, how many dunks is that? That's about our 10th dunk of the game. That rim's going to need a revive. He's crawling to his teammates. He needs a pick-me-up right there. Absolutely epic stuff. This is so interesting. So traditionally, both of these teams would 100% play the perimeter game, but you're seeing it's so cagey. The defense is so sticky that they're actually working the driving lanes and settling for two-pointers. What's great is that it keeps it a slightly more low-scoring game, a more cagey affair, a lot more fun on the commentary desk, you know, and a lot more fun for the viewer as well. Well, depending on which country you're going for. More steals here from Indonesia. This has been the story.
Baby, right there. Let me do that nice, beautiful Dr. J. 360 with the arm windmill dunk. That's what I want to see, baby. Oh, my God. The energy is insane. And guess what? It's only a 5-point game. Indonesia coming back. They're saying we're not out. We're never down. But man, oh, man, this is going to be a great round.
Yeah, this is huge. The Indonesian defense has really found a second win here in the second quarter. We're down to 51 seconds, which will be a nice drive. That is a clutch bucket right there. It's let's get some points. Look at the Team Indonesia captain Fuego. He is pumped. They are feeling themselves right now. This has been a resurgent Indonesian effort here in the second quarter, and it's keeping this game tight. And you're right. We love, oh, as he forces the ball out of bounds here. This defense for Indonesia has been clutch, Vince. And all we needed on that Dr. J dunk, I'm going to say it again, some 70s short shorts, baby. That's all I want to see in this game next time.
High with those thighs. And look at Ina Fuego talking directly in the camera going, yes, we are here. Let me take control because this man showing passion. Beautiful shuttle pass right there to the forward, but in the corner. Big men, as I talked about this great matchup, Ina Annex and Don Pridge, you got to watch them throughout the whole game. Big fellas trying their best to control the perimeter, closing out appropriately. That's a contested three and a nice offensive rebound. The foe. That's what I want to see. see, you right now are the man trying to keep control. Indonesia, again, 3-point lead, but a steal by the Philippines.
Oh, that was really instinctful defense right there. Final 5 seconds of the second half. Probably going to see a long-range shot here from LCB. No, you know what? He's going to say, pump the brakes. The story right there of that quarter, though, was that Indonesian defense.
Yeah.
Vince, when they went down by 11, I was thinking, is this early curtains? Are we about to see this lethal Filipino team just pull away with the lead? No, said Indonesia.
Yep.
They clutched up, they clamped up on defense, and they brought it back to within 3 right here. And right now, you would have to say, all the momentum is with the team Indonesia.
Absolutely, and LCB 31, that right there is the hero. He's been dominant since he started this game. He is not letting up, leading the pack and leading his team, possibly, hopefully, to a better third quarter. As you see right there on the left, LCB 31, he is the point guard on this fantastic Filipino team. But I gotta admit, Indonesia, they're showing a lot of pride now.
Yeah, they are. And you can see Fuego, top right-hand corner. That's the captain who you're seeing on captain cam, pulling up right here. A beautiful 3 right there. That was a gorgeous shot. And just like that, we got a tie ball game. And as I said, that's Fuego, top right-hand corner of your screen there. Both of these captains know what is at stake. As we get potentially our first foul of the game right there. So if you're playing 2K bingo at home, tick that box right there. Really great game. Again, low scoring. We're at halftime and we're 24 apiece. We're just out of halftime. So, you know, this might not go over 50. That is typical. These high-stakes games, really impressive to see.
Now, also, I'm going to the chat. Hey, yo, where are my Indonesia fans? I know Philippines going crazy for J-Mac and Ice. Nice play right there by the Philippines. But let's get some love from Indonesia in the chat. We are. I'm going to see the flags. I'm going to see the pride. I also want to see a lot of flames. And again, follow us on all social media platforms. Which comes TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and also YouTube. eFIBA_official.
Yeah, really nice stuff right here. And guys, I want to hear your hot takes in the chat. Who's going to win? Put your name on the line. We're collecting those receipts right there. Let us know who's going to be the MVP of the game, who's going to show out here in the second half. Nothing we love more on the desk than some hot takes. As we are just going end to end, bucket for bucket, you can feel how cagey of an affair this is right here, Vince.
It is a cagey affair, and right now you're seeing the pressure because now it's a tied game, as you just brought up. And I know what? I have to admit, Indonesia, you're showing a lot of, forte, showing a lot of strength. You're also showing a lot of composure. Being down by double digits is never an easy thing, but you're clawed back with your fantastic, great defense, but right there, just missed it a little bit. Oh, no, offensive foul! I just said the defense, and man, I was right. That was the commentator's blessing.
And you can see what it means to Fuego as well. That was absolutely brilliantly worked. Hey, you can't be shuffling around when you're setting those screens, right? That's a great offensive foul. Again, 2K bingo, tick that box. We've had our first offensive foul. Fuego working the open shot, waiting for the pick and roll, and a big posterizing dunk on Don. He did the Don like that. Are you kidding?
Forward on the big fella, not scared at all. And again, go out to St. Jesus saying, let's go Indonesia. Another great play by the Philippines. And also, what's up, Mr. Trippy? I see you in the chat. Let me see, which team are you rooting for, Trippy? But yeah, we got some nice dual action going on live on Twitch.
Yeah, absolutely. What a game. I mean, this has not failed to deliver. It's probably going to come down to the final bucket right here when all is said and done. We've still got half of the third quarter remaining. It is going by at lightning speed right here. Staffo trying to work the open shot, get it to Hezi. Someone's got to shoot, but a good turnover. Philippines showing that they've got that world-class defense as well. And I get the feeling we are getting very close to the bonus right now.
World-class is amazing, but the thing is that right now, still tied up, 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the third. LCB Ice has been leading the pack, trying to rally his troops. That's what you do as a point guard. And I'm seeing right now a lot of confusion because listen, trying to get it set because this great 2-3 zone that Indonesia is playing has been actually very effective. As you see, controlling their positions, controlling their perimeters with a great defensive play.
Shot clock violation right there. We call it the shock clock violation. We are shocked because this is tremendous defense from Indonesia. That's massive. And another box ticked up in 2K bingo, mate. This is huge. Mate, what a performance to hold a team like the caliber of the Philippines to a shot clock violation right there. Indonesia came to play in this one as we get full screen. Now, again, you can see what goes in to creating these masterful performances. All of the team in one location, supported by that Basketball Federation or Association at a national level. Shout out to FIBA, the governing body as well. And they've got coaches, they've got training staff behind them. And honestly, it takes a village sometimes, Vince.
It does. And right now, that is Eno Fuego. I want you guys to take a second. Follow him on Discord. That's RenLuke, hashtag 2743. And also his Twitter is Fuego, Aegis, is AEGIS. And also IG, RenLucas. I mean, playing 12 years of NBA 2K, competitively for 4. I mean, this man is studying, he's playing basketball, and he's just having so much fun. Favorite team is the Golden State Warriors. Give it up to my man, Ren, the captain, Eno Fuego. 19 years old, and baby, I like seeing them threes.
This is too clutch. Honestly, they had to work so hard for that bucket, so patiently. And then the off-balance 3, stroking a green, tremendous stuff. Both teams just playing the sticky, icky. Ooh-wee, put them in the air. Defense out here, it's absolutely brilliant to watch. Just J-Mac, the crowd favorite. Will we see some J-Mac merch before the day is over? Fantastic defense from him. Here is LGE Ice just taking his time. Calm and cool as a cucumber, setting up this offense, working the open 3, and it's rattling home in 2 massive 3s in a row from the Philippines.
Crisscross, he's showing that he the boss. He was able to get himself open, creating that distance, making sure he got the space to drain the 3, and just so much space with the slam, thunder jam, call him Zeus, and I'm telling you right there, that's a thunderbolt Pikachu, right, Chu? Bam!
Absolutely phenomenal stuff, as voiced by Ryan Reynolds. That dunk was superb, as we see one at the other end as well. It's end-to-end stuff, Vince. It's dunk contest, NBA All-Star Weekend. Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you right now, this is going insane. These guards are going at it, okay? It's the guards that are dunking. It's the guards that are dropping to the lane. And then great defense by the Philippines. Saying right now, jump. Oh, they get a little. Ooh, wait a minute. We could do that in the pro-am mode.
Are you kidding me? Listen, my red haircut is better than your red haircut. Look, sort it out on the court, lads. You know, no fisticuffs here. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Indonesia trying to have the final word. Missing the 3. Got to get it up there if he wants to get the points in, and that's going to be it. Fourth quarter coming up, Vince. This is going to be absolutely huge. You can see what those 2 3-pointers meant to the Philippines. Look at the coaching staff, the subs behind them. This means the world to those lads as we see a gorgeous 3. Listen, they are slowly but surely pulling away here. These are clutch shots. Understand, folks at home, to time the shot to go in, to stroke a green, as we say, to make it rain is so difficult. And you're playing online, you're dealing with potential latency issues, not to mention the pressure of the situation, representing your country on the international stage. Massive Herculean performances here from the Philippines. And right back at you, Indonesia.
Eno Fuego going right down to the lane. You saw that beautiful Filipino team, but man, Eno Fuego going literally left, right, getting 3 defenders up in the air, passing it to the open shot. That was fantastic court vision from the point guard. But as you see, LCB has been the player of the game. He's definitely been MVP for me on this Filipino team because he's showing up. A great pass down to the big fella, open it up, and bam, knocking it down.
And it's not how many points you score, it's when you score them. And the Don showing up on this day of days. Call him the Don, show him the respect, kiss the ring, because that was a pretty thing to watch right there. Great cut off the ball. Listen, he just slipped his defender, got open, and took an easy bucket. Why not?
Hey, man, not like only in America, but like only in the Philippines. And that right there is Preach Jared Diaz. Again, 10 years playing this fantastic game of NBA 2K. Okay, you can follow him on Discord. That's Preach, P-R-I-C-H, and on Twitter, at PreachRKKK. And that's a great play right there.
Oh, that was a pretty 3 from 45 degrees. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the full court pressure coming in here from Indonesia. They are going full court, then they're dropping back to their 3-2 zone. Nice cut off the ball there from Social. And it's end-to-end exciting stuff here. The defense has been so clutch, but the Philippines know a bucket here. It's getting down to that point of the game, Vince, where every possession is just vital, and a bucket here means the world. Great offensive board from the Don yet again. And we see a timeout. Now, that's a big brain play to avoid the 3-second offensive violation right there. He's actually gone and called the timeout. You can't take those timeouts with you at the end of the game. You may as well use them.
Yes.
Now they get the inbounds, 11 on the clock.
Captain right now trying to get this defense going. Again, this game has been absolutely impeccable. It's been incredible. Showing good defense. An open lane again. Oh! What? That's the way you drive. Talk about Tokyo Drift. Give him another license, because this man has license to dunk.
That was exceptional. Little man beating big man right there. You love to see it, Vince, all right, for the little men everywhere. Really, really nice stuff. Fuego trying to work the open shot. I think he should have just pulled up and had that. It's a 7-point differential. That means nothing. That's honestly, that's 2 quick buckets, and you're within 1 right there. Good cut. Oh! Ooh. They're calling a foul on that. Wow.
Wait a minute, I gotta get up.
Controversial. The Zebra's saying, hey, we want to be involved as well. Big man, missed free throw.
I'm seeing a lot of realism in this game. We've been watching quite a few games this entire tournament, but again, showing passion on this esport, showing amazing, like once and 2 times you're going, this would happen in real life. I mean, most people thought that would be a clean block, but hey, the Zebras have, the last say. Hey, they're people too. But I gotta admit, I don't know if that was a foul.
Yeah, that was questionable. It's a 6-point game now. LCB 31 just trying to work the magic. LG Ice as well. Great backdoor cut. They fell asleep momentarily. And the big dunk comes home. It's an 8-point game, under 2 minutes to play. And this one is sweet. Quick turnover and a quick bucket at the, oh my God, this is huge from the Philippines. They drop in 4 points in a matter of seconds. And they get another steal here. Oh, they're doing okay. Wow. The defense is crazy. Listen to it as we see a big old bear hug.
Not only you're going crazy, not the team's going crazy, but also chat is going insane. LCB for MVP. I see your Coach Kel. I see you guys really showing some love for these squads. Now, I got to admit, I think, as you know, Indonesia is taking a little step back because it is best of 3, okay? If they do lose this game, they still have another one coming up. And I can see the wind coming out their sails, but they're not going anywhere because that is just great deep by Philippines.
Yeah, the pressure is mounting now, though. Every possession, it has to come away with points. They can have no empty trips down the court, and the Philippines know it. You know, they only need to be right once, and Indonesia need to be right every time. As we see a good rejection right there, it is going to be the Filipino with the Filipino team inbounding here. Only 6 to shoot, though. We've seen them work some magic from the inbounds. What do they have right here? They go straight to LCB. He kicks it out to Ice for the massive 3. That could be the dagger right there, Vince. Right there, puts him up by, 13 points. This is huge stuff from the Philippines.
Right, put a scope on that. That was a sniper shot, long range, more range than Yellowstone. Because I'm telling you, I could not shoot that in real life with so much confidence, with so much pizzazz. I mean, that's what you're getting from this team. They know they're supposed to be here. They're trying to show they're the dominant force. As we saw them doing the national anthem before this game, they got pride. 46 seconds left in the 4th of the first of this round-robin final.
Yeah, now it is bottom right-hand corner, best of 3. This is just game 1. No matter what, we got game 2 coming up. As Ice is activated, this is massive, and he's just going to milk the clock here. Why not? 13 points is a nearly impossible task at this stage. J-Mac in the corner. Crowd loving him. We see a reach-in foul. I mean, you gotta attempt that, but we are now in the bonus. The Don at the free throw line trying to shoot the free throws. And he hits the first one. 14-point lead now. Drops in the second, 15-point lead. And it looks as though the Philippines are going to take game number 1 here, Vince. This has been an absolutely epic performance. As we see an air ball, so if you are playing 2K Bingo, you can now take the air ball box.
They're showing a lot of pride right now, but again, another game is coming in, 37 to 52. 20 seconds left. I see LCB 31 has been taking a lot of control, but I want to see what they can do.
Here we go. No shot clock. The Team Philippines looking very happy. High fives all around. Turning off the camera there. Team Indonesia, obviously national pride on the line. They'll be co-hosting the FIBA Basketball World Cup in August, but today they are rivals. Game number 1, Southeast Asia final goes to the Philippines.
First game of today, first final game of this great conference, Southeast Asia, Indonesia versus the Philippines. That is what you call perfection perfection when it comes to eFIBA Season 1 basketball. Now, we got some interviews. Now, this is just the first game because there's 3 games. And we have the captain of Indonesia, right, man? EFIBA. Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Absolutely, man. Now, hey, that was a great fight by y'all. I just wanted to walk me through when you were down 11 and you went to go tie up the game. What were you telling your teammates?
Man, I just said, just keep playing. Don't look at the score and tops, and then we tie the game up.
That's beautiful. That's why you're the captain, man. That's why you're a captain. I don't want to hold you too much because you have another game. Keep fighting. I can't wait to see you in this next round robin.
Thank you, Vince. Bye.
All right, and now I've been in the chat. I've been on Twitch. I've been on YouTube. We have the one and only, basically the king of the Philippines, Mr. J-Mac. How you feeling, brother? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me, J-Mac?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, you look great. You have so much love there in the Philippines. But tell me what was going through your mind when you were getting past that lead, when you saw you were tied up with Indonesia. What made y'all become better during that game?
Now, we were just stay to our game plan and we're just locked in. That's why we won the game.
Got it. Now, you are the fan favorite, okay? Everyone loves you from the Philippines, and we actually got something made for you. It's just that we had a T-shirt that's basically electronic made for you, and I'm gonna say that if you approve of it, we have a T-shirt for you. So, would you approve a T-shirt with your face on it?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be nice. You're gonna have some merch, but don't want to hold you because you have another game, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, brother?
I love you, bro.
Love you too. Oh man, that was 2 captains, but now we got game 2 from this round robin. Back to Chris.
I love that. I want the J-Mac for Prez t-shirt, Vince. That was huge. Okay, highlight package coming up, and the initial highlights we're going to have a look at here are going to be from Team Philippines. It was a cagey affair early on, but the Philippines pulled away with a little bit of an early lead. Now, the big story in this one was they basically played a perfect game.
Yes.
They made every single shot that they took. It was phenomenal. Whatever was on offer from Indonesia, which wasn't a lot, because their defense was really clutch as well, they took and they dropped in the points. LCB 31, I'm telling you right now, putting his hand up for MVP of this finals. If Philippines end up going on to win it, he was superb in this one. It was a really fantastic effort. And what I loved in particular was they started the game and finished the game incredibly well. 4th quarter clutch shooting, time and time again, going from the end of the third to the beginning of the 4th. They drained several key 3-pointers in a row that gave them just enough of a buffer, Vince, to hold on. And then obviously they finished out strong, the pressure mounting on the Indonesian team, and it was just a little bit too much for them to handle. And as you're seeing here, we're in the 4th quarter, and it's only 36-30. So it was a very low-scoring, tight affair, but they made the shots when they needed to. They took the easy buckets when they needed to as well. Really impressive performance here from the Philippines.
Absolutely. And again, the Philippines with that great replay done is talking in the touch. They want J-Mac merch. They want to get that T-shirt, which is great. But as you just saw, the MVP for me was LCB 31. As you see, just passing out to the top of the key, understanding the game. He was using his teammates to absolute perfection, but then when he wanted to, he took control. He made sure he got to the rim. He knows how to score, and he knows how to play this game of NBA 2K.
He really does, and it's just recognizing in the moment with the world watching, the pressure on this massive rivalry, right? It's recognizing in the moment what to do and just, having lightning reflexes. I'm gonna pull up and drain this 3, or I'm gonna hit the open man who's cutting to the bucket, get the easy 2 points, or maybe just drive the lane with heart like John Stark myself. We saw some little man Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues hop dunks right there. Really gorgeous to see. Now we're gonna have a look at the Indo highlight package right here. Now the story in this one, as you see, in such a tight game, they had some plenty of solid buckets, but just a few clutch missed 3-pointers, and they have to make those 3s to have a chance. And if you miss 3s in the finals, chances are you are going to be going home, Vince. So that was ultimately the difference in this one. I thought their defense was smothering. I thought they did an amazing job to hold the Philippines to such a low score. They came back and they really clutched up in the second and the third, and they pushed the Philippines as far as they could. Imagine those threes dropping in, Vince. Imagine what the score, and that's what you have to do in a positive way. You have to go, what if? What if we made those three guys? We would have had the win. That's going to be the message from the captain. That's going to be the message from Fuego as we see him there with the red afro. Oh, the Dr. J dunk. I know we love that one. The message has to be, guys, our defensive foundation was impeccable. It was superb. We just need to make our threes.
Absolutely, but I got to give to Indonesia. They came back. They actually brought it back to a tie twice, kept it almost through an entire quarter. As you see right there, that three is the one that really gave them that extra oomph. Only down by 2 in this situation, which I have to admit, it's beautiful to watch teams like this showing, look, we understand this quote-unquote crowd favorites. All right, Philippines have somewhat of a, repertoire, a reputation to be good. But we're not scared of you. We play just like you. We tie our shoes just like you do, okay? Left foot, right foot, or left foot, which is absolutely beautiful. And you know what? Shout out to the Philippines. I mean, it's really trying to defend that crown. But again, back to Indonesia. You guys are doing great. And I also got shout out to Indonesia, Philippines, and also Japan that's coming up with the FIBA Basketball World Cup coming up in August. So you got to stay tuned. But without further ado, we have a great feature from one of the Filipino beautiful players. That's PBE, the one Julian, and he's gonna show us how he built his avatar. Let's watch it.
So this is my build. The name of my build is 3&D Wing. Hey guys, my name is Julian Malilim, and I'm here to show you my small forward build for the eFIBA tournament. Small forward, I'm left-handed, so my player is left-handed and number 17 because it's my favorite number. The height of my player is 6'7", so I guess that's like the most ideal height for small forwards. Weight would be 198 pounds. My wingspan would be the longest here in the game, which is 7'4". It's self-preference, the body shape. A small forward, you can also be a scorer. That's why I have this amount of finishing. I have like 16 badges. And then shooting, you're not the primary scorer, so you'd be in the corner just waiting in case you get dotted. And then my ball handle, since I wouldn't really be dribbling, I'd only be passing, or I'd dribble for a bit, but that's it. You'd see most of the stats here are maxed since I'm a defensive player. I do have a defensive build. So here I have 99 steal. I have the max steal possibly in the game. The high rebound, high block. You need a high block, to block those shots. And here in speed, I have 87 speed, which is really fast for someone who's 6'7", 200 pounds. And then 86 stamina, since I don't really need that much stamina since I'd only be playing defense. And then on offense, I'd be only in the corner, so it doesn't really use much of my stamina. Yeah, that's it. And the takeover I choose is perimeter badge drop and spot up precision. So this is my build. The name of my build is 3&D Wing, because that's your role, a 3&D Wing.
That's the one, Julian. I'm telling this man is great. I saw it, and right now I'm reading here. Again, he loves playing as a small forward. He's 18 years old, born May 26, 2004. LeBron James, favorite player of all times, and also playing 2K for about 3 years, 2 years when it comes to competitive NBA 2K League APAC Invitationals. He did it. He's currently a student playing NBA 2K professionally, youngest player in the nation representing the Philippines. Also, he loves playing basketball because he was the basketball varsity MVP in the League of Southern Manila Schools. Follow this man, Discord, JT #417 at PBE_social, and on Instagram, that's going to be Julian Thomas. Absolutely amazing.
Well, you're getting a look at him right there in the middle. Listen, Manila love their basketball IRL, so he is a real, true hoop star right there. We see these brave young men from both nations. They are ready now for game number 2, Philippines versus Indonesia, and it is crunch time right here, Vince. It's make or break.
Are you ready? It's on like Donkey Kong. We got the second game of the eFIBA Season 1 Asia Finals, Southeast Asia Conference. I mean, we saw the fortitude. I don't know if that's a real word, but I'm using it. Vince Chang, we make up words all the time. And we saw what Indonesia had some fortitude because they came back and tied up the game. But the Philippines are trying to hold on. They're trying to make sure they have that crown. They have a beautiful setup. They got fantastic teamwork, but they're ready to get this on and popping. Big up to these man. About to play here at NBA 2K.
And look at him go. You got the entire team in one room for both teams. The Philippines are probably winning the lighting column. It has to be said there. I love the fact we saw those images of them standing for the national anthems, hand on their hearts before the game. And this time it's going to be Indonesia in the white. This is going to be huge. And yep, Philippines in their blues.
All right, Philippines in the blues. I say watch for LCB31. I see people in the chat are saying they want to see him in an interview. So I got to know what you want me to ask him. But as you just saw there, eFIBA, the captain of Indonesia, trying to be as calm as a cucumber. He knows he has the ability to take this game. But we're about to get started in 3, 2, 1. Philippines are taking, no, it was Indonesia taking control in the white. And again, great pass to the big low. That's how you start off the game.
Yeah, quick bucket there from the tip-off. They'll be happy enough with that one. As we see the beautiful, again, he might be, a foul right there. I thought it was going to be out of bounds. Okay, flagrant foul, so it's going to be Fuego. He gets to rattle home one free throw, and then they also get the inbound. So Indonesia off to a 3-0 lead here early on. Yes. For the Filipino team, I do love the green hair and beard. He can be welcome at the Dublin St. Patrick's Day Parade anytime he wants. I'll make it happen.
Absolutely, and that's great to see him. Both teams are ready to play. I mean, 3-0 just started, showing a lot of passion. As you see, eFIBA starting off the game, talking to his teammates, trying to make sure they know what's going on. But great pass to the corner to invert, and man, I put it right there. He's putting up the celly in the camera saying, we here, we ain't going nowhere.
And you can see Coach over his right shoulder on the left of the camera there. I mean, they do have an entire team behind them. Coaching staff, the works. As we see a great turnover here, and Indonesia coming out firing on all cylinders here to start game number 2 of the finals as Fuego pulls up, and a good offensive board there from Don.
Don Breach. Hey, only in the Philippines. And I got a shout out to a tag one more time for Poor Gaming's right there on Twitch saying that, look, how much does he have in his offensive bag? He's talking about LCB31 as he just passed to the front. That right there, he not only has that in his offensive bag to score, but has that assist in his bag. This man is a Swiss Army knife when it comes to playing this game of NBA 2K. I don't need to just score. I can also drive. I can also kick. And baby, I'm going to show that I'm the ish. I can curse on you, I'm going to get kicked off.
A nice transition bucket there. Big man with the two-handed dunk. Safe points right there. And just like that, this is why a 6-point lead is really nothing to a team like the Philippines and the Indonesian team. They know that they can claw that back nearly instantaneously. Nearly lost the rock there, Fuego. And yeah, rightly so, taking a timeout as it looked as though he was about to get the backcourt violation. You can see the coaching staff. You can see the pensive looks there on the Indonesian coaching staff in the background, and also the anticipatory look from the Filipino teams there. They're all on the front of the balls of their feet because they know that they are smelling a championship right here, a 1-point game. This has not disappointed. The first finals of eFIBA Season 1, and of course, it's a Southeast Asia Conference.
Just smelling, not tasting it, because it's still a 1-point game. And last time I checked, Indonesia is winning right there. LCB31, more moves in that bag. This dude has an arsenal. He has an artillery of fantastic crosses going to the lane and scoring. I think that's exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, it really, truly is. And he's just controlling the pace of the game, and that's 7 unanswered points now for the Philippines. We see big man pulling up for the 3, rattling it home. I said that the difference in that first game was Indonesia were not making their open threes. So far in this one, they are straight cash, homie, nailing it. Really great stuff. LCB with the rock here. Love that green hair. Gonna keep calling that out. Good pick and roll. Don, gotta put this away. Finds the open man, Social, who we just saw him talking about his avatar and shooting the threes, just missed it.
Oh man, but good stuff going on. Indonesia still got control right now. That's an open lane, but then he does a step back. eFIBA had an easy 2, but also taking that ability of not scoring. I don't know why he would do that, but great pass to the cut and a dunk. That's a high disrespectful. That's an and one. That's what I'm talking about, big boy. Stopping in your Air Force Ones.
And it does lead to a three-point play right there for Indonesia. Absolutely glorious. I didn't see much of a foul in that one. Zebra's calling it soft, but hey, Indonesia doing what needs to be done, and they've got their 5-point lead yet again in this one. Nice drive here from LCB. Again, he will take whatever points are on offer.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. This man is showing out. He is making sure that people in his hometown knows I'm waving that Filipino flag. But Indonesia ain't going nowhere. Inufuego, a stop and pop, lost art in this game. And ME2K, that was done to perfection.
Yeah, Rocket and Papa right there. Really nice stuff. Enjoying the gameplay we're seeing here. It looks as though the Indonesian team are really lit. They have lit the spark right here and now playing really well. A quick timeout from them, just again, to get centered. They recognize that they want to be playing perfect basketball here. They are pumped. Captain looks like he's kind of enjoying himself, which is really key as well. It can't just be all pressure on these young men. They need to enjoy themselves. Quick turnover for the Philippines, though. Pumping the brakes. Social's going to hand it off to LCB. Don looking to work the screen. We've actually seen LCB troll a little bit as he works away from the screen, and he does it again and ties up this ball game.
Oh my man, stop, pop, and drop it. This man is dropping buckets like it's on his resume. I'm loving seeing this game come through for the Philippines, but I still got this Indonesia. I'm questioning my head because I know for a fact they can smell a victory too. As you just said, that Philippines, I think they can as well, because the open captain from the corner off the mark, he could have passed. He had a lot of confidence there.
Reaching in, I don't mind that foul at all. I mean, like, oh, but no when it's a flagrant like here. So LCB's going to get the free throw, which you know is going to be money for him. And now they get the inbounds as well. Didn't look that flagrant to me right there. But with that, this is critical now, Vince. LCB becomes activated. This basically means that that rim is as wide as the ocean right there.
Oh my goodness.
It means he's going to be able to stroke it green that much easier, less of a penalty on his shots. And here comes Ice with the drive and the dunk. They are not afraid to go in traffic.
Oh my God, that's my man. His name is Isaiah Vincent Alidada. That is LG Ice. This man is representing absolutely beautifully of the Philippines. You keep going, big fella. I like seeing you fly like that.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. And Fuego knows that this is a pretty important possession right here. They are just hesitating. We got the final 3 seconds here of the first quarter. Pulling up, knocking home the shot. At least Indonesia have something to hang their hat on when it comes to quarter number one in the final number two. Best of three. So Indonesia lose here, and Philippines are the champions. They know it. The Filipinos know it. The pressure is on. Quarter one's in the books.
More than one to hang their hat on, because don't forget, in the first half, when it came to this first game, they were down by 11. But right now, oh, great body movement, but off the mark, fantastic defense by Indonesia.
Yeah, great rebound, too. Just boxing out Don Perch, who we know is just snipping around, eating up that glass right there. Fuego knows it's an important possession, has a chance to take the lead here. You can hear the communication. Oh, I thought he was going to pull the trigger on that deep three for a second there. 3 seconds to shoot. Got to have it. It rattles out, but a good board here from Ajax. He kicks it back out to Hezi. 10 on the clock. Working the screen. He's going to pull up and have that. Another miss and a good board here from the Philippines. See how quickly Indonesia were playing as we see the airmail getting rejected. The package never arrived. The kids are crying, Vince.
It's called about defense. Holding down and locking down your home. They're making sure you ain't getting no easy buckets here. Now, LCB 331, I know what you want to think about it, okay? What you thinking about it, huh? You might be activated Steph Curry. Oh, that right there is pure swag. That's not a brick. That was absolutely delicious.
Right on the edge of the eFIBA logo there. You love to see it. A gorgeous three-pointer. And look, Indonesia well and truly still within touching distance right here. But the Philippines starting to show that touch of class that they have, Vince, and just pulling away ever so slightly. It really is going to be a case of every possession being critical as we see great defensive work and a big old dunk at the other end right there. 6-point Philippine lead right here. Playing full court pressure as well. That does mean that somebody should be open. Fuego working another pickpocket right there. The Philippines defense really showing out here in the second, and a massive dunk at the other end.
Another beautiful revenge play. Look, I can see Indonesia, y'all still fighting, but the Philippines are starting to get mad. They're starting to really put everything they have on this court. They're trying to make sure they absolutely take home this final. But I gotta get Indonesia behind the back play. I see you crossing and bossing, looking for the open man, because I see Philippines just running around on defense, but keeping Indonesia at bay. In the hezzy, step back. That's James Harden off the mark, but missed the offensive board. Ooh, you gotta get that.
And look, they worked it a little bit contested there, but you would expect him to make it a little unlucky. Oh, LCB 31 nearly took the rock out of bounds right there. Don't spill the pill, mate. Be careful. Here he comes. Finding Ice for the open three. It's a rare miss from Ice there, but a good offensive board. And it looks as though, yeah, just a regular reach-in foul right there. I don't mind that one at all. You got to get scrappy at this stage of the game. Here are the two lineups. So LCB 31 and LG Ice are the two superstar stud players from the Philippines. Likewise, Fuego, who has that big red afro over there from Indonesia, their captain, the one you're seeing in the cam feed, has really got to step up as we see him really dig three, and a tipped rebound to himself from Social. 6'7". We were looking at his avatar build video featurette before the game. The nuances that go into it, the granular detail, really huge.
Absolute hero of the game, but PBA Social, we saw him have that beautiful feature before off the mark, but then the big fella, Don, only in the Philippines, has just finished underneath the bucket.
Big men make boards, score points. Really good stuff, and that's a 10-point lead, the largest that it's been. Now, we have seen Indonesia fight back and tie the game up in the first game of the finals. I think he should have just taken the points on offers. Fuego pulls up, 15-footer, it's missed, but the Philippines know how to punish you. They play a near-perfect game, very few missed field goals, very few missed threes. As we see a nice bit of defense, though, to force the missed dunk from Don Perch, but look at the hustle. Ice getting back, filling those passing lanes, getting the ball back for the Philippines here. He's activated, and he'll be trying to work some three magic here. He does, and it rattles home. That is such a difficult shot. He makes it look so easy, Vince.
Absolutely easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and that's what happens when you have a feature. You get a little bit more confidence. Y'all want to talk about me? I'm going to show you that I can ball at this game. But as you see, Indonesia, great offensive board by the Philippines. Full court play. All we're gonna see, he has something rearing. I see something happening, baby, showtime. Let's get it. That's how you dunk it in NBA 2K.
Gorgeous dunk right there. Indonesia really needed that three-pointer. 40 seconds left in the first half here. As we see him pull up right there, and another rattle in and out. A good offensive board. They need one of these threes like you need a drink of water in the desert, Vince. My goodness, mate. That is the difference so far in this one. These threes start going in, and it is a really, really tight game. That's just got to be what they tell themselves as well. Let's keep going as the missed dunk and one rattles home. User-friendly roll right there.
Absolutely amazing. Now, Indonesia is doing what they can. They have not stopped fighting. I mean, it's not too off right now. They still have a chance to be in this game. It's only the first half, okay? So the game is not over. They got a lot more weapons in the bag, and what they can do is just come together. But as you see, Philippines showing some respect, saying, you know what? We're going to try and get for the last shot. We're not going to go to score. We're trying to hold the ball as long as we can. I see people in the chat rooting for the Philippines. I see LY Nard 22 saying preach is solid. Ice green, a lot of splash. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Show that pride and show that support for your team.
Really great defense to finish out the half there from Indonesia. And you can see, though, a couple of those threes that are open. They're working it to perfection. They're just not making their open shots. A couple of those go in, and we've got, like, what, a one-possession game potentially. Hats off to the Philippines, though. They are playing a really good game. We see Ice right there. LCB 31 as well has been one of the heroes again for the Philippines. It is only a 12-point lead. Indonesia came back massively in the third quarter of game number 1 of the finals. They'll be looking to rinse and repeat right here. Don Perch dropping in an easy 2. That's a 14-point game. Still, Indonesia, don't count him out just yet, folks.
Way too easy, way too open. I mean, you give that big fella that download, that's a high percentage shot. But in Fuego, I'm seeing crossing over, gets his pockets picked. but then a foul. Oh, and a flagrant foul, basically, of a transition. So right now, going to the line, getting a free throw, getting 2 free throws, and then also the ball back. Philippines is trying to keep control of this game.
There you have it. They got the 2 free throws right there. And it's getting a little ugly here. 16 points. You and I both have this solid belief that a 20-point lead is kind of insurmountable, especially at this level. I think psychologically Indonesia know it too. They have got to get back within touching distance here. It's only 30 seconds into the second half. They got plenty of time. Their defense was clutch in the third of final game number 1. But this man knows how to work the open shot. Good board, though.
Great board, good transition jam by Indonesia. I said they ain't going to. This may have been the spark they needed. Okay, the game is not over yet. 14 points can come back because you have a lot of time here in the third quarter, and you have a whole nother fourth quarter coming through.
Coach looks worried there behind Fuego. He's not going to have any fingernails left after this one, mate. But great board again here. Good transition bucket. Nice dunk.
My man, high flying, as I said. Get those miles, baby. Get that free flight very soon, because I'm telling you, them bungees are kicking and flipping.
Gorgeous dunk right there. Okay. So once again, the Philippines with the inbounds. This is good stuff from Indonesia. A couple of statement, quick transition dunks. They need more of that, mate. They need more of that right here. They need more clutch defense here in the third quarter. It is finals game number 2, eFIBA Season 1, Southeast Asia Finals. Off balance, and this is good. This is good if you're Indonesia. You're forcing tough shots there from the Philippines, but they can't have any empty trips down the court. They need points.
I mean, right there, great defensive play by the Philippines, keeping that hand in the passing lane. And as you see, great transition 3, understanding where your hot man is. This man is already in double digits. That's the one and only LCP 31. So you got to, man, ride the horse that is getting you to this game.
Yeah, exactly. Great turnover here from the Philippines as well. Now, we got to be getting close to the point. He's had a lot of fouls here already in this one. Look, LCB 31 isn't going to miss too many shots for you. He's not going to give you too many chances there. And he drills that one from the corner. Good defense, good hustle there from Indonesia as we get the foot on the line. Zebra's got that one right.
Foot on the line, but again, still 15-point game, 3 minutes left. As you see, Indonesia's coach looking at him, still having confidence in their team. They're not out yet. They're still balling out. Now, if they score and this time down, it'll be a great boost because you got to stop the bleeding. And I think an unnecessary foul by the Philippines, but stopping the game so they can reset for this defense.
Yeah, look, they're gonna be cheeky. They're gonna try and pick the pocket. That's fair enough. Coach won't be too angry with that one, right? But you can just see what it means to these two groups of players. National pride on the line. They're gonna be co-hosting with Japan the FIBA Basketball World Cup in August, but today they are bitter rivals. Oh, rattling in and out, but a good offensive board from Ayers, which means they can reset the offense. I don't think they always need to necessarily look for the 3. I think if you got 2 points, you take it. 5 to shoot. Hezi pulling up, nailing the nice, was about a 20-footer, gorgeous shot.
Great offensive rebounding by that fantastic Indonesia team. And like I said before, these players are all about their country. I mean, Hezi right now, his real name is David Sean Oliver. I mean, he's all over. He's a great addition to this game. He knows how to, get that mid-range with his great guard build. And I want to see what more he can do. But great defense by Indonesia, getting this turnover, and transition has been the key to keep them in this game.
Yeah, big time. Really good defense. Hand in the passing lane, open 3. Misses it again. Just, you gotta be making those open 3s at this level, Vince. Oh, man, you don't want to give Philippines too many breaks,
Woo! That's why they call him Hezi, but rejection by the Don, only in the Philippines. You ain't coming in here. Great defensive play by the big fella.
Oh, Don getting it done, showing why he's the Don. As he sees a really nice seal and putback right there from the big man. Getting it done at both ends of the court, and like that, the Philippines right back in the driving seat here with a 15-point lead. Again, they're going for that full court pressure as Fuego drives and misses. Another opportunity here. Don Pritch is now activated. The big man really stepping up here in final game number 2.
Big fella with the Kakashi Sensei hair. I love that great, beautiful lock look. But there, Ice showing ice, baby. I'm hitting that 3 today. I'm loving this game.
Yeah, 17-point lead now for the Philippines. They are pulling away. They can smell the blood in the water. They're going in for the Kelvins. Look out as we see out of bounds in the Filipinos again. You could say that's kind of an unforced error. Look, a team the caliber of Indonesia are never out of it. They're never out of it. It's just your opponent, as we see him, get the pressurized turnover right here. Your opponent is so good that you've now got to be pouring in points every time you come down the court. The lead is 17. It's not insurmountable. It's not impossible. You can't look at the mountain. Take it one step at a time till you get to that peak. Bert with the three. No foul on the play.
Woo!
Oh, that's controversial. And as we see another bucket at the other end.
Oh my goodness, his ankles right now are crying. They're putting a complaint, they have written a letter, because it is absolutely abused. My man, call the police on that, but then a fantastic three by Indonesia. Ankles being broken, shots being taken. I mean, the game ain't over. Now it's about pride. See, they get a nice defensive play right here. They can bring it down to 14. And as you see, 14 points isn't insurmountable. They can actually come back. But now I can see Philippines being smart, taking time off the clock because they want to take the win.
You may as well just let this tick out. You got the 16-point lead. Try to work a shot. Good turnover right there. One to shoot. Does he have it? Oh, and that kind of sums up. That does sum up the Indonesian third quarter. The third quarter was so strong in the final game number one. But here in final game number two, with all of the chips to play for, they just haven't shown up in the second half so far. Indonesia is still fighting, but right now, 100% it's the Philippines. As you can see, the celebrations already beginning in the driver's seat. The Don with the big dunk, and the lead is 18.
I'm calling them only in the Philippines, okay? That's right there. Don, Preach, you are actually showing why you the big fella. You're doing your job correctly, making sure you use your build to its utmost perfection. But Vert right now trying to get it, but then loses the ball. Philippines are stepping up on all the rounds of the court. When it comes to transition, when it comes to driving, when it comes to shooting, and now more importantly, when it comes to defense. They're making sure they keep the possession of the ball as long as they can. So they get that nice air walker dunk. I'm telling you, LCB 31 is my MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, if the score remains the same and the Philippines end up winning this one, LCB has been the MVP. It has to be said, ISO has the ball right now, has also been phenomenal. You could even say Don has been critical as well in this performance. They know the clock is their friend. As we see the update required, you don't want to see that mid-champo game. Get rid of that off the screen. My goodness, that's too scary. But here we go. Indonesia, a lot of pride, a lot of national pride. These young men representing their nation are not going to go down without a fight right here. Trying to work the open man, but this defense just smothering for the Philippines.
Great transition. I got a shot one more time. That's Leonard Clark Benson. That's LCB 31, 30 years old, born January 1st, 1993. Happy birthday, man. Point guard. Everyone else is my enemy until we win. Loves the Los Angeles Lakers. Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and all Zion. Playing more than 15 years of NBA 2K, showing his experience. In 9 years competitive, I mean, he's playing 2K as his occupation. He loves to spend time with his son and his girlfriend, watch movies, and he's the oldest player on our national team. So you got the youngest in Julian and the oldest in Leonard. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, this is looking really more and more like it's going to be the Philippines' day. Indonesia working hard to get these boards, working hard to get these shots, but right now, they're just not making their threes, and the Philippines at the other end say, this is how it's done, lads, and they pour in another bucket, and like that, the lead is 26 for the Philippines, dominating here in the second half of finals game number 2.
I don't know what Michael Jordan's secret sauce from Space Jam, that's secret stuff. They had some secret stuff somewhere because I'm telling you, they stepped it up. Look, Indonesia's not going over. They're still going to play this game out, which I love that pride. But man, oh man, what I saw on this squad was absolutely beautiful. Okay, Indonesia with the steal, showing some life. Hold on a second. All right, baby, let's get it going on. 20 points, minute 59. We're going to say that's almost impossible, but let's see what they can do to close this gap.
Yeah, I think, as I say, the fat lady is warming up. She's warming up the pipes, getting ready to sing here, Vince, because This is a near insurmountable lead. This would be history in the making, my friend. Absolutely massive if they can come back from this one.
Absolutely, and they're going to keep on, they're going to keep fighting. That's why I love both of these teams representing Southeast Asia of the Asia region. As you know, the Philippines were the champion in FIBA Open 1 when it came to that Asia Cup, and also FIBA Open 3. So they got 2 underneath their belt. I mean, FIBA Open 2, they weren't taking it because Australia did, but man, they're balling out.
Wow, what a glorious 3 there. Don, class act to the end, working the boards, finding the open man, nailing that 3. Indonesia have given a valiant effort, but you can see to the last, we spoke about this in group stages, Vince. The Philippines, they play a full game, okay? They don't take any quarters off. You get the high-class performance, quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4, every second, every minute they come to play, no matter who their opponent is. They're so disciplined, so well drilled. You love to see it. Glorious 3-pointer there from Indonesia, though, dropping in some highlights of their own.
Oh, yeah, and this is great to watch them play. They're still balling out. I mean, man, oh, man, I'm still an Indonesia fan because I know they came here with a mission. I mean, we saw them play great when it comes to beginning, but, man, right there, captain still showing, look, we're still here to play. Let's put on a show. Let's put on a show and represent our country correctly.
Yeah, shout out to Fuego. He gave a great effort here today so far. You know, can hold his head high. A lot of pride here. This is a rivalry that goes back 3 tournaments before this as well. So the 4th tournament, they effectively just trade titles in the region.
Yep.
Really impressive stuff as we see Ice is now activated, knocking in these 2 free throws. Philippines in the bonus. And again, the full court pressure is still there. The respect for their opponent, the effort that they're going to give you is massive as we see a huge rejection. As the king said, a return to sender. That one going all the way back. Ahurt's pulling up for the 15-footer, clank. And here come the Philippines again. 36 seconds to glory. We got a reach-in foul.
Oh, I see it right now. Okay, Don Prince at the line again. Big fella. You can still make some free throws, but be proud of yourself. He's been monster on the boards. He's been monster underneath the rim, making sure all that high percentage shots have been going in. I am very proud of the big fella, only in the Philippines.
Yeah, big man shoot free throw, and he gets them both. He's just been superb as well. You know, he's not going to get the MVP nod, okay, but he's definitely doing the hard work here. So we see about a 10-second differential between shot clock and play clock, a solid 3-pointer right there. You know, where was that earlier, though? That's the thing. The missed threes, they will have to be left to think what was in this one. Already the celebrations are beginning. The shot clock is gone. It's been an absolutely tremendous performance here from the Philippines. Look, smiles, though, from Team Indonesia. They know they gave it their all. It's been an amazing conference, but the Philippines are going to be the champions of the Southeast Asia Conference here, eFIBA Season 1.
Yes, we can.
Gamers and ballers, we have just saw the first regional champions being crowned NBA 2K eFIBA Season 1. Philippines are doing their thing, but we got to give credit where credit's due. Let's get Indonesia captain, Mr. Fuego. How you doing? Can you hear me, man? No problem, brother. Man, right now the connection's a little off. Fuego, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Look, hard-fought battle to get to the finals. I just want you right now, tell the people who've been watching, representing your country, how you feel representing Indonesia in the eFIBA Season 1.
I mean, I feel proud to represent Indonesia, but I want to say sorry to all the fans and all the supporters. We did a good fight. I'll bounce back next season.
Look, of course you're going to bounce back next season, and what you did was absolutely beautiful. Again, represent a country, putting that on your back, doing your thing. And also, I want you to do one more thing. You can speak in your language if you want, but talk to anyone else who wants to become an NBA 2K player or any young kid that's being inspired by you. Again, speak your language or English is up to you.
Okay, sir. Ya buat semua nonton, ya kayak gue gini, kita main aja dari komunitas. Nanti kalau misalnya udah ikut turnamen-turnamen, menang-menang terus, semangat terus. Nanti kita bisa kayak gue gini, banggain Indonesia. Semangat juga buat semuanya yang masih berusaha. Thank you semua udah nonton, maafin ya.
Absolutely. I may not understood a lot of that, but I know you're saying beautiful words, inspiring words. I'm proud of you. I know Chris is too. Thank you so much for participating, man.
Thank you, sir. Congrats, Philippines.
Thank you, thank you. All right. And also, congratulations to the Philippines. And you know what? I've been watching the chat. I'm seeing you on Twitch. We wanted J-Mac, but then also we wanted LCB31. The two kings are right here. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, amazing. Now, right now, I know J-Mac has been the crowd favorite, but LCB31, I want to say this. Some people actually are asking specific questions, and we chose a couple. We have someone, PBE Stignus, says, hey, LCB31, what keeps you going when it's playing NBA 2K?
The goal to be the best, just playing the game that I love, getting the opportunity to represent my country, and,
Gotcha.
that's it. Just trying to be the best.
Absolutely beautiful. And I just want to say that because right now, you are the champions of the eFIBA Season 1 Asia region, South Asia. We got confetti going on 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. I'm not strong enough. We got the Betty. We got everything going crazy. That's what's going on. You can start celebrating because you are the champ, baby. You are the champ. Congratulations. We're going to keep it going because we also got some amazing more questions. LCB, we got one more. Hey, they're saying this. How much offense do you have in your bag? So what is your favorite offensive move when playing NBA 2K?
Whatever the defense is giving me, I'm just gonna take it. If it's a free two, I'll take it because our defense is good. Knowing that if I fast the game up, we get more stops, we get more offense. So it's a team game, It's not just about me. It's everyone in the team.
All right, I'm gonna come in with the fun question right here. All right, listen, J-Mac has been getting so much love. I just gotta know, if we get those T-shirts printed, how many do you think we can sell?
A minimum of 1 million, I think.
1 million T-shirts. Philippines,
He's got friends from
congratulations.
outside the Philippines. I just know that.
Well, listen, I can tell you right now, all right, I want one for me, one for Vince, one for my wife, and one for the little baby as well. So we got 4 T-shirts coming to Europe.
Absolutely. And
Thank
also,
you, man. All our family will order too.
I got you. I know you have a son, but just as I did with Indonesia, you can speak in your national language. I want you to talk to all the young kids or anyone who wants to play NBA 2K, how it feels to represent the Philippines. Again, you can do in your language as smooth as you want.
To all the 2K players in our country, this is for you. This is for all the Filipinos that are watching. To all the 2K players out there, just keep grinding. It's only going up from here. Yeah, eFIBA is gonna happen every year, so the opportunity might come. So to my family, to my friends, to everyone playing 2K. Thank you for all the support. Laban Pilipinas!
Absolutely awesome.
Oh, I think J-Mac wants to say a couple of words.
Yeah, we got to give the mic to J-Mac. J-Mac's got to take us out.
All right, J-Mac, just have some final words to your fans out there. Again, you can speak in Tagalog, you can speak in English, whichever one you want. Just talk to your fans.
I would like to thank the SBP, and also to my coaches and teammates for trusting me. That's all. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. That's actually awesome, Chris.
Awesome stuff, wholesome stuff. And you can see what it means to these lads, standing there for the national anthem before the game, the Basketball Association getting them decked out in their gear, and obviously they're making memories that are gonna last a lifetime.
Beautiful. Now, that was a beautiful final game, but it's time to watch the highlights because that's what we're gonna watch about right now. Highlights are coming right now. This fantastic game between Indonesia and the Philippines. So, woo! I'm telling you, this game was action-packed. As you see, behind the arc, shooting it. And then right here, LCB_31, taking control. Crisscross showing that he's the boss, driving down the lane and bringing the pain. But as you see, on top of the key, hesitation. Well, you took too much because if you wait one more second, he's not gonna bring you lunch. But I gotta admit, this man was the MVP of this game. Fully, I am so excited to watch this team take this chip.
Oh, big time. LCB, undisputed MVP. He controlled the games from start to finish. It was a clean sweep, just as we saw there from Kev for the Philippines, and it was all about LCB. He was toting the rock. He was driving the lane when that was on offer, or he was shooting threes from, the eFIBA Season 1 logo near half court right there. phenomenal stuff. And honestly, just a performance for the ages from one of the best players in the world.
A performance. This was a dance, baby. This right here was a work of art. I would love to see this game in a beautiful museum because the Filipinas were definitely representing their country. Shout out to Southeast Asia. But as we said before, this right here was national pride. PBE Social, Don Preach, all y'all did absolutely fantastic. The one thing I do know is that you also had Ice showing what he has. Right? The defense was great, as you saw that great defense from only in the Philippines, the one and only Don Preach. And I met PB Social. Thank you so much, Ice. This whole squad was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Don was really impressive. You can see, look at these guys here. You know, that's the coaching staff. That's the other squad players there. You know, esports and 2K esports in the Philippines, stronger than ever. What we were seeing here, 100% Vince, is some of the best talents in the world when it comes to 2K.
Yes,
Truly, some of the best talents in the world, and that's what eFIBA Season 1 is delivering. It's international, high rivalry 2K basketball with some of the best talent in the world.
Absolutely. Now again, J-Mac, again, PBE Social, LCB31, Don Preach, and also you got to give it to the one and only LG Ice. That was the squad that took it. And I also want to talk about that national pride because, yes, this is esports. This is eFIBA. We're playing NBA 2K, but it's actually going to be beautiful to see Indonesia and the Philippines plus Japan come together to host the FIBA Basketball World Cup that's coming in August. I mean, I'm so right now in eFIBA right now, but you got to shout out, man, with the IRL, I learned that is really going to happen soon, but I just love seeing these countries come together and also showing their talent, telling everyone out there, like, look, we all had that talk when we were kids. Hey, you can't play video games. You won't get no playing video games. Well, guess what? Playing video games is now giving you a chance to represent your country. Put that country's flag on your back. Wave it if you get to win, but also show the world that you can be someone if you find something that you love. That's what I love seeing.
Yeah, and tens of thousands of fans tuning in to watch as well across multiple platforms. I think the format for the tournament has been superb with round-robin pool stage games.
Yes.
Means the pressure has been on even in the pool stages. And these young men have risen to the occasion. Commiserations and a lot of respect for the Indonesian team there. You know, Fuego apologized.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Fuego, you like, that means the world, I'm sure, to your fans. But honestly, we saw how much of a class act you are. You don't need to apologize, mate. In fact, let us thank you. You know, it's been great games to sit on the desk and actually commentate for. Phenomenal 2K basketball we've been witnessing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Captain, saying eFIBA is the best, LCB is too strong and everything like that. Thank you so much for support here on Twitch. But right now, let's look at the standings on how they got here, okay? So look at this. The first game, 52-37, but I have to give credit due because Indonesia actually came back from an 11-point deficit to tie it up. But then the second game was a completely different story.
Yeah, I mean, just to show the class of the Philippines there, at one stage, if I'm not mistaken, it was all tied up at 26 apiece there in the third quarter. So the Philippines just pulled away, got a little bit ugly towards down the stretch of that one there. It was very tight for a very long time. Phenomenal second half effort from Indonesia. And really in this one, the game we just wrapped there, you know, it was the Philippines from start to finish. We were expecting the Indonesian team to come out and fight back in the third. This time, the Philippines were ready for that. One thing we mentioned about them is they play every second, every minute. They really don't take a play off. They're locked in nonstop. And you can see because they have the support there, the apparatus, the training, the coaching staff. It's phenomenal.
And we have to give credit to Indonesia. I mean, look, Indonesia did their thing, okay? And let's watch some highlights from them because I gotta admit, they did play. I mean, as you can see, we have this beautiful team of Philippines, but Indonesia said, look, we're not going anywhere. We're going to play out, okay? We're gonna make sure that they know we're here. Captain Fuego giving it down low, using his teammates, understanding, hey, I can ball and I know how to do this. But hey, the loss is just on to the next game. Short memory, come back stronger, and you'll be great. As you can see right here in the beautiful Ina, big man, and then, oh, a nice jam. That's what I like to see, baby. Again, Indonesia representing their country absolutely beautifully. And I gotta admit, I love the way they kept going. They kept trying to fight. But the Philippines were just a little bit more experienced. Again, these are two-time champions right there from the jump. It was almost a block, but then going down the rim, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they fought until the last, which was great. The defense, I thought, for Indonesia was absolutely superb. They will be basically going back to the tail of the tape from this finals will be missed three-pointers. So at this level, against an opponent as good as the Philippines, you absolutely want to be making sure that you're knocking in all of your open threes. Because we mentioned, Philippines don't take a play off. They have very few empty possessions. They score just about every time they have the ball, which means to keep up with them, you need to do the same. Now, Indonesia made their chances. Their defense was really stifling, you know? Definitely like all over them like a blanket, like beans on toast there in game number one. But you gotta knock in your threes if you wanna hang with a team as good as the Philippines. That was the difference in this one, Vince. Tremendous effort from Indonesia, but the Philippines just at the moment in a class of their own.
Beans on toast. Actually, you gave me Vegemite the other day, so it was Vegemite on toast. Pretty good. Very healthy for you.
And this man was brave. He hammered that Vegemite home. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to Sydney.
Absolutely. Now, I want to look at the standings because, as you know, with the Asia, it was split into two with the Middle East. And I want you to watch this because we do have some news. Saudi Arabia is supposed to play Lebanon, but due to technical difficulties, and we said this since day one, Lebanon is unable to compete.
Yeah, look, and guys, this sometimes happens. When we have an online final, there will be connectivity issues. We got teams grouped together geographically in the interest of fairness to keep the latency as low as possible for the players, but also for the viewers so they see a really high caliber game. So yes, unfortunately at this stage, and I'm gutted for the Lebanese players there because I'm sure they were really looking forward to being on the world stage. They are going to be ultimately forfeiting. But they always had a mountain to climb when it came to playing the Saudi Arabia team, who now I believe we can confirm, Vince, are four-time champions. And take nothing away from this, okay?
No.
Because the previous three tournaments, those weren't forfeit finals. They had to play, they had to win. But the Saudis here, they dominated in the group stages, absolutely dominated. And they were favorites going in. So Lebanon definitely had a mountain to climb here. But Saudi Arabia are going to be four-peat right now. This is absolutely massive.
Now, I remember watching this team through the qualifiers, and I gotta admit, what I took away from them was the amazing shooting percentage they did behind the arc. It was absolutely lights out every time they're able to go green. Could you take anything else away from those games?
Well, look, they are to threes what the Latvian team are to alley-oop dunks. The best in the world. They are phenomenal. It is not uncommon to see them hitting three-pointers from the very edge of the eFIBA Season 1 logo at half court right there. They make it look easy. We're talking insane tactics, complete meta tactics, best leagues in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't expect any more than this. And honestly, some of the best players in the world as well, stroking a green every single time.
And again, as the eFIBA expert, and then you play a lot of esports yourself, when it comes to that latency and connectivity, now it could, because anything, it could be a server has gone down or something. Like, do you have any examples like what happened, why it wouldn't be able to go through?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, it could just be your ISP is down right now. It happens. It happens to the best of us. You don't necessarily want to be running down and, you know, getting on Wi-Fi in a public area. You want, you know, the best possible connection. It will happen. It is very unfortunate, but there'll be future tournaments, and I'm sure Lebanon will be back.
The reason why I say that is that one of my friends, Kyle Montgomery, he's a voice of 3x3. We were actually trying to play some Madden in Egypt. So I was using my phone as a hotspot, and it kept me in connectivity, so that's the reason why. But the thing is this, we still got to give credit where credit's due because we have the manager of the Saudi Arabian team. He's going to be on the interview with us, and we all know him. There's going to be a couple of features about him, but this man is Ryan, and he is raring to go. Ryan, how you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you? You good, Vince?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. We've been DMing each other a little bit behind the scenes, and I was looking forward to tuning your play. But tell me how it feels now to make history, because technically you're four-time champion when it comes to eFIBA.
To be honest, we are a little bit upset due to this achievement.
Yeah.
But in real life. Actually, we are the only nation to win 4 FIBA tournaments. This is a huge thing to any country to win that. And actually, I'm very proud to represent Saudi Arabia and be a part of this team. All the players were mad today that we didn't do it on the field, but I feel they deserve it because they worked hard for this moment.
Absolutely. And you know what? You're a very experienced player. I've been watching you a while, and now I know you've been watching the tournament. I have a question. Is there any team that you saw during the tournament that you were actually really impressed by? Because you guys now the reigning champs, and someone can possibly come get your crown.
Do you mean in Europe or exactly
An entire
in
tournament?
the Middle
Could be
East?
Europe. Yep, anywhere. Any team that you thought was impressive.
Anyway, I think is Turkey. Turkey is a really good team and they are brilliant.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. I know it's not the championship you wanted, but you still have it, and we're definitely going to have you back. So shukran, and have a good day. All right, brother?
You too, bro. You too. Take care.
You too. Back to you, Chris.
Phenomenal stuff. I'm going to tell you, I want to go hang out in his room right there. Do you see the cloud ceiling there, Vince, with the LEDs? That looked absolutely exceptional. But yes, to reiterate, and I've been saying it's one of the narratives from the top of the tournament. 4-time champions, and you know they are competitive, so I completely understand what he's talking about there, Rayan. He wanted to play against Lebanon. They wanted to 100% earn that title. However, they did enough in the pool stages to show that they are one of the best teams in the world. He's spot on. Obviously, Saudi Basketball Federation, you saw the logo there right next to his heart, being supportive as well, putting these teams together, all of these basketball federations, associations, and of course the governing body, FIBA, for creating the tournament. It's been brilliant. The support apparatus there for teams like that, you can see from tournament to tournament to tournament getting better, better, and better, and young kids watching who want to play as well, which means the squads are just expanding. It's awesome to watch. The Saudis are the dominant force in the Middle East. That would be a fabulous game, exhibition match potentially between Turkey and Saudi Arabia. One to watch out for.
Absolutely. I also want to shout out to Mongolia as well. I mean, they definitely competed, and I see somebody in the chat. You know, we're loving you as well, Captain Noamzi. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mongolia, you did your thing. I mean, 3.1 million people in your country. You came out, you showed up, and I can't wait to see you again. Now, we have to go to another great region. Africa, all right? We're gonna have here are the standings for Africa. We have the semifinals, Morocco versus Egypt, and then Madagascar versus Tunisia. I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, and we're gonna be watching these ones just a little bit later today, so I'm gonna broadcast a bit later, 5 p.m. GMT, for all you Londonites over there. Now, Morocco, Egypt, semifinal number 1. It is best of 3 format as well.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fireworks. Morocco, newcomers to the tournament. Egypt, former champions, but Morocco are the favorites.
Yes.
They came out of nowhere, Vince. They blew us away. We're sitting in on the desk, jaws dropping to the table. It was absolutely massive. And then, of course, Madagascar and Tunisia as well going to be playing. Madagascar had the most clutch game of the entire tournament, beating Ivory Coast, former champions of Africa, sending them home. They defended a buzzer beater, so the glorious moment was there for Ivory Coast. They missed. Honestly, we couldn't pick a clear winner from the Africa Conference. However, now it has to be said, Morocco, clear favorites.
Absolutely beautiful. And guess what? Like you just said, we'll be back at 5 p.m. GMT. That's 5 p.m. GMT. We're going to go live. So we're going to take a short break. Shout out to everyone that's watched us on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to follow us on eFIBA_official. As I said, me and this man, Chris, will be back with the Africa semifinals at 5 p.m. GMT. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in a couple hours.